The light source within yourself is here to shine into a divine essence that only you can feel, that only you can experience, meaning, this is where you are able to ingest the higher dimensions, here and now, all from inside of you. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are continuing to monitor those star seeds and light workers that are here now on your sacred planet, as we have sent many extraterrestrial masters, ascended masters, and angelic beings of light to give you such information about your ascension process. As you can tell by now, that you are here to realize who you are to be Prime Creator, and this awakening is more realized, the more still you practice within, and then allow a natural downloading of these higher dimensional energies to then be connected to who you are as the light. There are no reasons to feel that this source is outside of you, and you feeling as a starseed, as a light worker, that you must read everything in sight about ascension now, as if this will help you to be more prepared for this process. No, this is not the case, as you can sense by now, as ascension is going beyond top knowledge in this world, into an inner knowing within yourself, as you can also see that these messages are not teachings, here to teach you something new at all. No. We are here of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians to show you that within you, you have all that it takes, and it is up to you to also see who you are, that goes beyond the physical body, that goes beyond the mind, into your true self, into your conscious self. This is similar to feeling that when a soul feels that they are only the body, then fear is placed instantly, meaning that soul then loses who they are inside of a form, and feels that when the form dissolves, then so does the soul. No, you can see these are falsehoods, as you are an eternal being of light, here to shine, beyond all doubt, beyond all experiences of fear, beyond all experiences of impatience, into an inner connection to the light inside of you. This is where you are similarly able to see that when a soul feels they are the mind, then that soul loses who they are in thoughts of right or wrong, good or bad, and are then trained to be against those souls who are not for this cause, that are not this way, that are not that way. Meaning, when you divide who you are, into feeling you have separate anything, or feel that division from source is necessary, then you are lacking who you are as a light source. Being complete means that you share who you are with all of creation, and you then choose to harmonize with pure consciousness, in a unity among all of creation. Yes, this means unity among those souls who are considered to be the bad guys, the good guys, as you see beyond the ego, beyond the need to suffer, beyond the need to label any soul at all. Yes, as you as a starseed, as a light worker can sense by now, you are then free from all judgments when you awaken from the slumber of a long sleep in duality, as awakening is about awakening from the dream of duality to begin with. You have somehow been led to deception in feeling that you are separate from another, that you have thoughts that are separate from another, that you experience different air than that of another soul, and this needs to end for you to be fully conscious again. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light now see many of you starseeds, and light workers asking us how you are able to release the division, when you were taught it all of your life. By practicing now, detaching now, living now, and noticing the patterns of the mind, that can only reflect or judge, as that is all the mind is able to do, as you are able to notice by now. It can only say, this structure over here needs to be moved over here, that act should have never happened, then analyze based on the same reflection, what does need to happen to be ascended, to be more conscious. And you notice, that while the mind is locked in this state of duality, it cannot see the truth already of source being within, so it feels it needs to look to more in the outer reality, to try and accomplish this. It says, I need to do more volunteer service, I need to talk to children, and tell them not to be bad, not to do this in your life, I need to make a change, somehow, some way. And while the mind is still in this method of limitation, you are lost in feeling you are lacking something, that something should have already happened, that has not yet happened, and that is all part of the illusion. What can only happen is now, and this is where you are able to then be aware of who you are, from releasing ego attachments that go through such questioning, that are all based in ego, meaning the same limited views can only produce the same limited realities, while existing beyond these is where you then exist in a state of limitlessness. Are you now open to receiving more of who you are, naturally, by sensing that downloads from Source are in truth happening now? How can you sense these? The mind often asks. By trusting your feelings, in how the warmth is developing within you now, as this is how the divine essence works, as it is a smooth and gentle essence that is within you, always. There is then an elevation of your own consciousness, the more you see this as your reality, and feel it from within, as seeing is not a physical thing, it is an internal knowing. When we of your family of light talk about your ascension process, seeing harmony is not seeing it physically, it is feeling it within, as even for those souls that see holding hands as a state of harmony, the mind is still able to say that is not truly unity, as that moment is only temporary. Do you see how unity goes beyond mind focus, into an inner feeling now? There is then clarity that is allowed now, as you vibrate with more of an essence of grace within yourself, as you see no limits, as you then exist in a state of pure consciousness, where inside of you, you connect to all souls as one. Unity is always an energy source, and an internal feeling that you allow to be within you, as you can sense by now, as a star seed, as a light worker that you no longer need to look outside of yourself to now feel the state of balance within yourself. This is the direct moment where your own consciousness is then opened up to new heights of purity, where your divine connection is realized again, and then your true self is restored to a gracious feeling of light. The light within yourself is real, it is what you feel, when you are feeling peaceful within, when you are feeling calm within, and it is always a presence, always full of truth, always full of a gentle essence. You notice that there is no need to then look to your neighbor to tell you that they love you, when you are full of love yourself, as you then gently express this within yourself, in showing yourself that your own inner feeling of light is here to then be embraced as the truth inside of you. There are no feelings of lack that are then entered into your own being, as this is allowed to happen, as you then gently flow on into the divine energy that is always connected to your own inner source now. We send you much energy and kindness, by your acceptance. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.